One of my buddies thought that I was nuts because I went and fished the San Juan River the one day, and he's like, "You're not putting on your waders?" I was like, "No, I'm gonna go wet wade." He's like, "It's the water temperature is like 42 to 45 degrees."
Quick timeout. Son is nuts. When we got here today, he was just on the Upper Delaware River where I used to guide, and he was wet wading there. So yes, your friend was correct.
Part of the attire that I also like to incorporate with wet wading is a hat, because again, it's just basically you're fishing, you should have a hat on. It's part of the uniform. However, it also blocks the sun rays, and then if it rains, it keeps the rains out of your eyes, whatever the case may be. Another part is polarized sunglasses. This allows you to take that step. You might not be able to see the rock if you have regular sunglasses on, and then nothing turns a good fishing day into a really bad one when you basically just slip and fall. That also goes hand in hand with one of the other pieces of equipment that I use in the summer, but I also use it all year round. As I get older in age, my steps just aren't as good as they used to be. I lose balance a lot easier. Is basically a good wading staff. So I use this Orvis wading staff here. It's made out of carbon fiber. It's awesome because as soon as I take it out of its holster, it basically comes together. Also adjustable to different sizes and whatnot. I'm not sponsored by any stretch by Orvis. I just found this to be the best wading staff that I have used. Because I've tried several different brands, and this one is a combination of lightweight, and it just flat out works. Other thing that I like to use when it comes to wading with just basically just clothes on and without waders is a waterproof pack of some sort, because you have a tendency to splash around a lot more, where you have more freedom of movement. You're less restricted because you don't have the waders on, so you might be running down there when your buddy's hooping and hollering because he got a nice fish on or he's asking you to net or whatever the case may be. So you're going to splash around a bit, and just like a regular nylon pack or a canvas pack, whatnot, it's going to get a little wet. And I don't know about you, but I carry my wallet, my keys, my phone, and everything in my pack. And at the same time, if it's basically going to dump that day on rain, everything's going to stay dry. Now, if you don't have the money to go out there or you just don't want to buy any more gear, what you could also use in place of a waterproof pack is just use a gallon Ziploc bag. And you can throw all your stuff in there, shove it in whatever pack you use. That works just the same. I'm much lazier, so I just use a waterproof pack.